Hi, I'm Josephine from we.CONECT and this is Robin Trebec. We are live at the SAM's USA Conference 2017. Robin, you are managing the global software assets at Halliburton. What are your exact responsibilities and what is Halliburton actually doing?
So Halliburton has a centralized software asset management program. So by policy, every software request throughout the entire company, all 80 plus countries and anywhere from 50 to 80,000 assets comes through my group. So we manage all the governance, the compliance, all software requests, all maintenance renewals, everything related to software.
Okay. You have more than 25 years of experience in that field, so I think you're a good person to ask, how has the role of SAM changed within that time? Is it a C-level topic now?
Absolutely. When I started, it was very heavily focused on the desktop and on the actual device. It was a hardware-focused role. And we were more concerned with who has it, where is it, what are they doing with it. Software really didn't come into play until Y2K started creeping up on us about 1999. Then it was, oh my goodness, is it going to be Y2K compliant? But over the years, companies have begun to realize how much of a role audit plays, how much of a role you can control your financing. So it definitely has grown into much more of a C-level topic where you're bringing up, okay, we need your support, we need your guidance, and the finance end of it. My budget just for the IT-focused software is over $60 million a year.
I think a major issue for all the industries is that there are more and more audits, and also that those are eventually becoming part of the business models of the mega vendors. This is also part of your presentation. Could you sum this up for us a bit?
So what I've noticed over the last several years is that as companies get better at managing their licensing, and as they get better at managing their software maintenance, where we look at what are we actually using, do we need the support, they've started losing revenue from that stream because we're doing a better job of pressing down that layer. In my opinion, I've seen a lot more audits happening, and I believe that they are using that, and some of them will come out and say it, as a revenue stream to up their annual budget. So as a software asset manager, I'm working harder to ensure that they have nothing to find.
How do you collaborate with them?
I prefer in our contracts to remove any clause that says they can use a third party. I believe firmly that if you're going to audit me, you should have skin in the game. And it should be a relationship between the two of us, not just when we come to the table to negotiate a contract. But if you're going to audit me, come into my environment, meet with me, and work together, as opposed to having that third party, because that removes any way of us leveraging that relationship.
That's true. How is SAM generally organized at Halliburton?
So it's a little interesting. The software asset management program is completely centralized, as I said, and I have two teams, one here in the US and one in Scotland. So we sort of divide up the globe so we can manage 24/7. Our hardware environment, however, is decentralized. The governance portion is centrally located in our Houston office, but in every country we have an IT manager and we have a hardware asset management person who's responsible for all that deployment of hardware within that country. It's a little bit of a hybrid model.
Okay. And what are your plans for the future, for the next 2 or 6 years?
Well, I work in the oil and gas sector, which has been very hard hit with economic challenges for the last few years. We've reached a point just now where we're a bit stable and we feel like we can breathe a little bit and we are understanding where we are. As things start to progress and we feel that the business is moving forward and we're starting to add more people to our environment, we need to get more efficient and more automation happening within our tools and our environment. There's still some disconnects. There are still things that we do manually that just aren't working as well as they could. So I'll be looking for automation, I'll be looking for streamlining, I'll be looking for opportunities to do more with less.
As you mentioned, the oil and gas industry is not that easy. What are the special challenges in SAM?
I would say some of the bigger challenges we face are there's a lot of very industry-specific software that has its own unique way of managing. That's one of my challenges. The other is that for at least my company, I have third-party software for internal use. We also host an environment for our customers, which creates a different logistical issue. And then we also sell software to customers, and that embeds third-party software as well, so there are strategic alliances involved there. So it gets pretty complex to try and determine which avenue we're pursuing and how we're going to oversee it.
Okay. How do you feel like the conference covers the topic that are important for you?
I'm really excited about several of the sessions that I see coming up today and tomorrow, because I think it goes right to where some of our challenges are, and I see that there are many companies out there who are struggling with the same challenges that I have, and it's kind of nice to know you're not out there alone.
That's true. When you're not busy leading an international SAM team, what do you do in your free time?
I don't have a lot of free time. I actually am going back to school right now, and I have 4 kids and a husband. So if it's not kids' activities or trying to manage the house, I'm busy doing schoolwork. And if I really want to relax, I actually enjoy cooking and baking. That would be my my sort of downtime thing.
Cool. Thanks a lot for your time, and I hope you enjoy the conference.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.